in. Y'all can fill in, have a seat. We're going to get ready here for this press conference here in just a couple minutes.
Of course, with Hunter Brown. Brown steps up. Here comes pressure. He will roll to the near side, and he will throw on the move. Pass is complete.
Brown turns, off play action. Looks downfield, has time. Rifles. Pass is caught.
Here is Brown to throw. In traffic, throws downfield. Pass is caught. Hunter Brown sets, throws deep ball down near sideline. Here it is, Hunter. Hunter Brown throws down the near side. There is Alcorn. Touchdown, Campbellsville.
You know, it's great being back here. Obviously went to school here, played football here. Now I'm able to come back here and coach. Being able to relate to those guys on a level, obviously having the similarity, the relatability of what it's like to be a student athlete on and off the field. I just really feel blessed and humbled to be able to come back here and coach.
What's up, Tiger Nation? This is head football coach Hunter Brown. Very humbled, blessed, and excited to get to work here for the 2026 football season. Excited for the areas we can grow in. Go Tigers.
Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome you all to Campbellsville University here as we have a very exciting announcement today. I'm Colin Sheffield. I get the amazing opportunity to serve as the play-by-play voice of the Fighting Tigers, and we've got an exciting announcement involving the new head coach for the Fighting Tiger football program. But before we get to that, I'd like to invite Travis McIntosh up to open us up in a word of prayer.
Coach, congrats, man. So I'd like to read a prayer, and then I'd like to pray officially over Coach as we get started through this. So this prayer was given to Aaron from Moses as spoken through God to bless his people, for Aaron to bless his people. So if you all would join me in stretching your hands toward Coach. If you're close to him, put your hands on him, and we'll just pray this over him, and then we'll pray. Right? Lord, bless you and keep you. Lord, put a smile on you and be gracious to you. Lord, show you his favor and give you peace. Amen. Father, Lord, thank you for this day. God, I just thank you for Coach Brown, for Hunter. God, I thank you for his wife. Thank you for the ability that they've been given to serve Campbellsville University. God, the skills and the gifts and the talents that you've given him. God, the time that he spent here, Lord, it's all been perfectly planned for your will. God, I pray that as he continues to grow these young men, God, that your will just be done in Jesus' name. God, I thank you for the opportunity to serve alongside him as a man. And God, I just thank you for the ability for us to be here at Campbellsville University. God, I just pray your blessings over him. Again, God, we speak that in Jesus' name. We all pray. We all said, amen.
I'd now like to invite our athletic director here at the university, Adam Preston, to introduce our newest hire.
Thank you. If you guys would like to come forward and sit down, let me invite you there first. There's a few seats open up here. If not, that's fine too. First, I want to say good morning and thanks for being here today. This process started at the end of December, and we knew we had a job to do, a national search to find the right coach to lead us forward. This is the number 11th ranked team in the nation, and we feel like we have an opportunity to create something really special going forward. So as we went into that search, we started with our staff coming to us, heavily recruited, trying to be pulled in a lot of different directions, and said, we love Campbellsville University, we believe in what's going on here, and we want to stay and invest in the future of this program. And those men coming forward inspired us, myself and Dr. Hopkins, as we spoke about what this future looks like, to commit to them. And that was the decision we made, was to commit to that coaching staff that was going to stay on and lead our young people. We knew what limitations that would put on the coaching search, but we also believed it framed it exceptionally well in the direction that God was going to guide us. So as we started that process and bringing candidates in, we really started to get to know the hearts of these young men, the people that were going to be leading our student athletes into the future. We wanted a Christ-centered individual, someone that would have the heart for the Lord, that would disciple these young people, that would be real in his faith, that has all those intangibles that lead men. And as we started to dig deeper and deeper and we started to see Coach Brown's heart, we understood that there was something really special about him. And the process, as it went different directions and ebbed and flowed, it really started to be a standout opportunity for Coach. And we feel like he's the man to lead this program going forward. This is a difficult job. That size roster can not just impact the athletic area, but all of campus. And we know that we need a leader of men that will be Christ-centered and guide us forward. And we believe that Coach Hunter Brown is the man to take the reins and lead us going forward. So I now introduce to you head football coach Hunter Brown.
Yes, sir!
Test 1, 2. Okay. First of all, before I begin, I just want to say how thankful I am to God for just his guidance, his wisdom, and his direction throughout this transition and throughout this hiring process. It is so humbling. I'm truly honored, and I'm extremely blessed to stand before you today as the head football coach of Campbellsville University. I'd like to thank Dr. Hopkins for his leadership and his vision in our university. I'd like to thank Coach Adam Preston for his guidance and the culture he continues to build within our athletic programs. I'd like to thank Dr. Parker for her mentorship, her guidance, and her academic success she continues to build as we continue to develop young men not only on the field but in the classroom as well. This program, first and foremost, is a ministry. It is about serving these young men, developing young men of faith and of character. We as football coaches is such a blessing and a calling to be able to have this profession, and we have the opportunity to impact these young men as they prepare to transition from the game of football to the game of life. Football is what we do, but developing young men is who we are. During this hiring process, I was able to sit down with Dr. Hopkins, and he asked me a question, and he said, why Campbellsville? And I just want to take this opportunity and share with you guys why Campbellsville for me. I'm originally from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Went to high school at Hendersonville High School. I went to Western Kentucky out of high school to go to college. Ended up transferring, going to East Mississippi Junior College. Some of you guys know that as Last Chance U on Netflix. I'm a little older than the TV show though. But I ended up finding my way to Campbellsville, not knowing what Campbellsville was, not knowing where it's at. When I got on I-65 and the quickest route it took me was through Horse Cave and all these back roads through here, I had no idea where I was going. And I was able to find a tremendous and beautiful place here in Campbellsville. When I first got here, I had a major setback in an injury. I tore my labrum in my throwing shoulder. And I felt like, the whole purpose I was here was to play football, and that had been taken away from me. My position coach at the time, Coach Hunter Cantwell, he poured his faith, he poured his heart, and he poured some insight into me that showed me there really is more to life than just a game of football. He was able to show me how a football coach can impact a young man's life, how it can shape his future, and how it can mold the man he ends up becoming. Fast forwarding to 2015, I was able to serve as the backup quarterback during that season. Going into 2016, before the first summer I was able to start here, I decided to stay over the summer, work, train, and develop my talents and skills to get ready for my first year as the starter. I got a job here in town. Some of you guys know Murakami. I worked 12-hour shifts all summer from May through July, 4 p.m. to 4 a.m., and then we'll go to summer workouts Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Go back, take a nap, wake up, go to work again. And I did that for 3 months straight to prepare before my first season as the starting quarterback here. I did that not because I wanted selfishly to be good for my own individual talents, but I wanted to make sure I put the best product on the field for my team. I was able to have some tremendous success individually in 2016. Fast forward to 2017, the spring, I was actually looking at a gap year due to some eligibility. And I ended up getting a job again in the spring. I worked for 6 months here in town at Colton Steakhouse. So I had worked in the community. I know a lot of people within this community. I know what hard work is. I know what grit is. And I know what it takes to sacrifice in order to put your heart in the right place. Fast forward to the last season I had here in 2017, was able to build off the individual success I had and the blessings that God gave me to be able to showcase those talents. But more importantly, in 2017, we as a team were able to win a championship and win a 2017 Victory Bowl. As my time concluded as a player, I started to transition into real life. I started to think about what the next step for me was. Unsure of what that would look like for me, I knew that the impact that a college coach had on me, being able to impact young lives, being able to develop their hearts, and being able to change their lives and their souls in general was really what impacted me and helped me figure out what I wanted to do in the next step of my life. I got the opportunity to have my first college coaching job or coaching job in general here in 2019. Coach Perry Thomas was able to give me that first opportunity, and that has led me to this point now 7 years later of serving this university as position coach, coordinator, in different roles in this profession. I want to reach out to our alumni. I want to say thank you. Many of you, like myself, have put blood, sweat, tears, broken bones, and surgeries into this university and into this program. I want to say this is a unique time where we are family. This should be your home. You are welcome here. You are welcome in the halls of our football building, this university. I want to stay connected, and y'all's support is so vital as we continue to move forward. I want to recognize Coach Finley, Coach Thomas, and Coach Russell for the service and the impact they've had not only on this football program, but all the young men that have been able to come through this program as well. To our coaching staff, I want to thank you guys for making this transition with me, and I can honestly say there's not a better group of men that I could ask to have serving alongside me each and every day. Your loyalty, your work ethic, and your belief in our vision mean everything to me. To the players, you guys are what makes this fun. You guys are the heartbeat of this program. You guys are why I got into this profession. Becoming a consistent championship program takes a lot of sacrifice, takes discipline, it takes accountability, and selflessness. And I see all of those features and qualities in this team as we move forward. To my family, I want to say thank you. To my grandparents, to my mom, to my brother, to my dad. Thank you for believing in me, and we made it. They say behind every good man is an even better woman. And the word better doesn't even do it justice to describe what my wife means to me. Her strength, her faith, her love, and her daily sacrifices for me allow me to pursue this calling and this profession. I love you, and I thank you so much. This program will relentlessly compete each and every day. We will build a consistent championship program that our alumni, our community, our players, and everyone involved will be proud to support. I'm very excited, I'm very blessed, I'm very humbled to have this opportunity. I can promise you I'm the right man for the job, and we will do a lot of great things in this process moving forward. Campbellsville University football isn't rebuilding, we are reloading. Thank you all. Go Tigers.
You can start up here. We'd now like to open up the floor to any questions that you may have for Coach Brown. G will be walking around with the mic to allow you all to ask those questions.
What are some values that you would like this team to embrace?
Yeah, so some of the main values I really want this team to be able to embrace, there's really three things that I think of when I think of a great teammate, when I think of a great brother, is discipline, accountability, and selflessness. This is the ultimate team sport. There's 11 guys on the field at one time that you're required to do your job as an individual, and the other 10 guys are having to do their job. And it's not just for themselves, but it's for the outcome of the team. One penalty, one setback, one minor mistake impacts the team. And that's the ultimate selfless sport. And so I want to make sure that all these young men in here instill discipline in who they become. Discipline's not easy to have. And the goal of discipline is not to punish. The goal of discipline is to teach accountability. Teaching accountability, doing things the right way, and being an ultimate selfless teammate is really just going to equal a lot of success on and off the field in the classroom as well.
What excites you the most about leading this program?
Man, what excites me the most? There's a lot of things that make me excited about this. I'm just super excited to be here. I've put everything I have into serving this program as a player. I've put it into as a position coach. A lot of these young men in here, there's one in particular that's here right now that I'm really excited to see, Andre Seiler. Andre, he came here, and I hope I had an impact on his life. He was going down a couple bad roads and didn't have a great father figure, and now he's engaged, has a fiance, has two beautiful baby girls. He's becoming a grown man, and that's what I'm most excited about, is being able to impact these guys. To see him come back right here today means a lot. He drove almost 2 hours to be here, and be able to represent this university, be able to know that I had a small piece to impact his life, just means everything to me. I think at the end of the day, the reason I got into this profession is to teach, yes, young men how to develop in their faith and in their character, but to teach them how to become a better man, how to become a better husband, and how to become a better father.
Hi, Coach. Every coach has their own different philosophies. What are some changes that we're going to see this year as opposed to the previous regime?
Yeah, so just a couple of changes, really just offensively what we're going to do. Terminology and stuff like that will stay the same for the players. But really what we want to do is we want to create an exciting and explosive offense. Something that my philosophy is players first, right? We want to be able to get the players football, put them in the best opportunity, get them the ball in many different ways, using motions, using formations, everything like that. Be able to create a lot of excitement within the atmosphere, within the stands, and within this program as well. But kind of, as far as offense, defense, special teams like that, the staff is staying the same. These guys know what they're doing. They're great men. They're great coaches. And we're going to continue to build on that and have a lot of great success moving forward.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations. My question is, what are the goals for Campbellsville football in these upcoming seasons, and what are we doing to achieve those goals?
Yeah, we're going to take this program one day at a time. There's going to be a new standard. There's going to be a new expectation each and every day. There's going to be a lot of extreme discipline each and every day, which takes accountability and sacrifice within these young men. Daily progress each and every day. I can't sit here and tell you I don't have the magic wand and say, hey, we're going to go 10-0 this fall. But I can tell you that we can start by going 1-0 today, and we'll go 1-0 tomorrow. Take this program day by day, building the values and the accountability and the discipline that I believe in, that our staff believes in, that our players believe in, and they know the standard and they know those expectations, and they have to be able to meet those goals each and every day. And I think that's the way we do it. We do it one day at a time. It's not something we can say, hey, this is where we want to go. Well, of course we know where we want to go, right? But at the end of the day, in order to get to that goal, it takes one day at a time, one win at a time, one rep at a time in order to get the outcome you want. And at the end of the goal, my goal here is to be able to build a consistent championship program. And that's something that Campbellsville has had in the past, and that's something we want to continue to build on these 2 past winning seasons and continue to elevate as well.
Coach,
hey.
I saw you play. I've seen everybody play. Quarterback-wise, tell me what you're looking for in a quarterback, because you were a very good one.
Yes, sir. Well, the one thing that we got to be able to have nowadays that I didn't have is the ability to run the football just a little bit. Fun fact about me, a lot of people talk about my passing. A lot of people talk about throwing and touchdowns. I actually had about negative 86 yards rushing, believe it or not. So I was not the runner by any means. A lot of the players know that. They talk me up on that quite a bit too. But that's what we want to be able to find. We want to be able to find a guy that can not only throw, obviously he can be able to extend plays and create opportunities with his legs as well. But obviously the quarterback is the most unique position. It's the ultimate competitor, has the ultimate passion, is willing to sacrifice for his teammates, and is the ultimate selfless teammate and puts others before himself. When he throws the football, I don't want him just to be accurate. I want him to be surgical. When he makes a decision, I want it to be a decision that impacts the team, not just himself. And so those are some qualities and some features that I'm looking for both physically and mentally in the quarterback room.
Coach, what does success look like for you 5 years from now?
This is a great question, and I think unfortunately in the game of sports, a lot of people look at success by the scoreboard, and we're determined by wins and losses of whether or not he was a good coach or he was a good competitor or anything like that. I think for me what success looks like is exactly what I just mentioned to you about Andre. I think that is the ultimate form of success, that we were able to have an impact on these young men's faith, on their character, be able to have an impact. These student athletes, all these players in here, they come from different walks of life. They come from different backgrounds, and we want to make sure we have a positive impact on their life. Same way my position coach had on me. And I want to be able, for these young men to be able to look back and be like, man, I had a great experience at Campbellsville University. I was impacted in my life. I became a better man. And you know what, along the way, we won a lot of football games. All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you all. I'd like to now introduce and welcome up the president, Dr. Joseph Hopkins.
Thank you, sir. Hunter, we're proud to have you on board, and this is an exciting day. I had the opportunity to interview Hunter, and I still remember the 4 things he came out with that he said are going to characterize his leadership. It's going to be faith, and they were in this priority: faith, family, academics, and football. Said that academics is what changed his life when he was here at Campbellsville University. And I appreciate so much the priorities that are in his life and the direction that we are headed with this football team. Alongside Hunter, our entire coaching staff is carrying forward. That's remarkable. In today's climate for transition in head coaching leadership, that is incredible. And so I want to ask these men to come and to stand here alongside me. Matt Atwood, Chris Lane, Jody Ford, Jeff Owens, Dominique Lewis, Robbie Gribbins, Jacob Bryson, and Josiah Roby. Would you please come stand right up here with me? Would you give a hand to this coaching staff? Hunter, would you come up and stand alongside them? You are looking at the team that is going to take us to championships. I believe this is a great testament to the quality and character of our program that has seen incredible increase in culture, wins, impact, and decisions for Christ. 29 decisions for Christ in the last 3 years. The secret of all of this, I was actually asked by one of the people that I interviewed. They said, so what's the secret to what's happened at this university in the last few years? And I said, it's a very simple thing and it's not a secret. The answer is culture. Culture has taken over, and culture produces wins. Culture produces character. Culture produces transformed lives, and culture is what is leading this team right now. I want to also call out, if I can right now, the wives of these staff. This is a team effort from the family. And the wives of this staff are an incredible, amazing force. They are an inspiration. I've had the privilege of watching their ministry up close, caring for our students, feeding them, going out of their way to support our staff, and watching them pray over our locker room and these students. We need to call out Derek Port and his team in the training room. We need to call out Sheldon Dossett, Kent Settle, Justy Engel, our incredible Adam Preston. And thank you to our alumni, many of whom have gathered in the room back there, who provide equipment, travel support, engraved Bibles for our team, for our volunteers. We couldn't even have a game day if it wasn't for our volunteers and all the effort that happens there from the staff, from the faculty, and especially from this community. But of course, we're doing all this for our students. Students, football players, would you please stand and let us give you a hand, because this is our championship team. Together with the men you see here and the student leadership on our football team, a renaissance is taking shape, and it's building momentum into the coming season. I could not be more enthusiastic, Hunter, about the future of CU football, or football ministry as you called it. This is a good day at Campbellsville University as we invite one of our all-time greatest student athletes to lead once again from the head coaching position. Yes, I am proud to be a Campbellsville Tiger fan. Help us welcome Hunter Brown as he steps into the head coaching position, and we'll hope to see you in the stands cheering our Tigers on to championship this year. So, as the CU Big Maroon begin the Brown era, would you please help us one more time to welcome head coach Hunter Brown. Thank you.
That concludes our press conference, but we are going to kind of hang around. Coach Brown will be up here, so you all are more than welcome to come by, congratulate him on his new position, and just super excited for you, Coach. First time in a decade we went to the playoffs, and I know that we're going to go a lot more here, and it's going to be a regular occurrence. So thank you all.